Hello everyone, Jordan asked me to do a video for her where I have a bunch of face makeup and I'm supposed to try to put it on her, and I really have no idea what I'm doing, so this is going to be interesting. But come along with me on this ride, I guess. So here we go. We're starting out with this, which is Dior Skin Forever and Everywhere. And I believe this is a primer. It's an Extreme Perfection and Hold Makeup base with sunscreen. So it has sunscreen in it, so that's good. So we're going to put this on her face. Here we go.
I can't see it.
Oh, Jordan says you can't see it. So I have to make sure you can see it. And I see her do this in her videos, so this is what you're supposed to do, so you can see it. Alright. Now, this looks like it's liquidy. Let's see here. Do I squeeze it? Oh, there we go. Put that there. So, from my understanding of how primer works, it's like when you're painting a house or you alright? You good there? It's like when you're painting a house or you're painting anything, really. It's kind of like the base coat that you put on that makes everything else that you put on afterward #worth. So we're just gonna kind of smooth this in, and you know what they say, a little bit goes a long way, I guess is what they say. I don't really know what they say. I don't really even know who they are. Make sure you get the bridge, make sure you get all the spots that you wouldn't think about getting, you know, underneath the eyes, in the corner of the eyes. Make sure you get her Shirley Temples. Just kind of rub it all in there. So what we're going to use next is this stuff, and I don't really know what it's called. I know that it's supposed to neutralize colors. And Jordan's like, make sure you have a color wheel. Like, she's giving me like very, very small, subtle hints of things that I should have. And so, since this is supposed to neutralize colors in your face, you want to see which color this counteracts. So, this is kind of orangish, I would say. So if you look at my color wheel, the counter to that would be blue. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the blue spots on Jordan's face here, and we're going to color them in. Do I just use this? I'm going to. just gonna do it. Yellow. So it just pops them in there. Actually, can I just... I figure if I start to do something really bad, she'll like yell at me or like look at me because I'm like ruining her makeup. So I'm okay with this here. So we start out with some blue spots underneath her eyes, in the corner of her eyes. So I'm just gonna YOLO this here. Oh, I don't know if I showed you what this was. I'm supposed to show you things. So there's that. That's what it is. It's reveal. When the funny thing is, what it's supposed to be doing is neutralizing. But that's okay. So we're just gonna... Oh, sorry. Just poke that there.
Careful.
I'm sorry, I love you. Oh, that's your eye again. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of get her blue tones there. And just kind of even it out. You want to make sure that there's nothing that's really clumpy. Everything's got to be smooth. Not, so we should be able to keep going. I have another one, which is kind of a greenish color. So if you remember said color wheel from earlier, which I'm not going to go back to, Jordan edit color wheel back into there. Thank you. Green is going to counteract the reds and the pinks in Jordan's face. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to plop this all over the red and green spots in her face, which there aren't a ton on your face that I can see. So I don't know how we're gonna do this here. Your eyelids are red. Woo! Just gonna pop some up there. And then, here, I'll spread those in so that way you can open your eyes. Oh goodness, a little bit goes a long way with this stuff. So, helpful hint, if any of you decide to actually take what you're seeing in this video and like, hey, Tim seems to know what he's talking about. First helpful hint, I don't know what I'm talking about. Second helpful hint, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm finding out that I have way too much of this stuff on Jordan's eyes right now. Because it's just everywhere. Jordan's being very good and very patient because I'm really just kind of jabbing her eyeball right now. However, this is actually working on her eyes. So her eyelids are actually kind of red and pinky. And this greenish... Hello world! This green stuff is actually helping to neutralize the red that's there. Now, is it supposed to go there? Who knows? She also has some red on her cheeks. So we're gonna pop some there. Oh goodness, that's gonna be a lot. And some there. Get our war paint going. Maybe some right there. I don't know if we need it there, but it seems to just kind of complete the war paint that we have going on right now. So...
Your head's in the way.
There we go. Oh, sorry. My head's in the way. So this is the other one. I didn't show you this one, but it's the exact same one just as the other one, just for countering the reds and the pinks and such. And go ahead and we'll rub that in. We'll rub that in. We'll just leave it like that. And just leave it. And do something creative with it later. Just gonna rub it in. Make sure it gets nice and blended in. Nice and blended. So next we're going to apply her foundation, which is made by Bobbi Brown. I've heard her on the radio before. It's about my knowledge, and she has classes as well. So what we're going to do is, this is a foundation stick. So we roll this little chapsticky, lipsticky looking thing up. I'm going to assume this is what we do, because I know you have to use a brush to put it on evenly, apply it evenly. So I want to say that you're going to take it and you're gonna get some on the brush, not too much because it gets on there pretty easy. So we're just gonna kind of dab it, and we're gonna apply it evenly to her face, which is really distracting me because there's grids on the camera and I can't really see her face on there. So we're just gonna apply it nice and even. Like, is this actually working? We're doing this wrong, I can tell, because I can't see it on there. Maybe we'll do it a little bit harder here, because I'm not really seeing it. But I can see it on the brush, so let's see here. Okay. Maybe I'm doing it right and it's just blending in with her skin really well. Let's just keep going. We're gonna keep going, fam. So right now we have this, which it's an invisible cover concealer. So I'm gonna guess that this is going to cover things you want to be invisible, which is Sephora exclusive. Go get it at your local Sephora.
I don't think it is Sephora
It's not Sephora exclusive. So try to find it wherever you want.
At Sephora.
At Sephora. Anywho, before I try to keep going with facts that aren't really facts, you told me you weren't going to talk. Alright, so this, I don't know why I did this on my left hand, because that is by far my worst hand to be doing this with. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to kind of touch this up on spots that need some covering, which Jordan's skin is actually looking quite clear today. Partly cloudy, but mostly clear, so it's good. So we're looking underneath her eyes here. Am I going underneath you? That's okay. Bodie! Hi! Hi, Bubbles!
Hi!
So this is our little Bodie. He wants to be in the video. He doesn't understand what all this is.
Oh, he knows. He watches me every day.
Bodie.
He could probably do this.
Bodie, come on. Go on the couch. Good boy.
Stay.
Stay put. So we're going to put this underneath Jordan's eyes because that just seems like a good place to put it. Just one eye. We'll just leave it. Sounds like a good time. And I feel like, again, my little lesson that I'm not learning here is that a little goes a long way. And so I'm pretty sure I just put way too much under her one eye. So we're going to put slightly less under this one. And we're just going to kind of rub it in. And wonder why it's not really blending in with the foundation that I just put on. Which probably means that I did something wrong at some point. Or maybe we're just going to keep rubbing and just hope and pray. She's tapping me. What's up, babe? Oh, you don't want to just rub things around. You want to pat them. So just poke her in the eye. That's what you want to do. I think you want to start off like a little bit rubbing it in, and then you kind of want to just...
Gentle.
I'm very gentle.
No.
I'm very gentle. Jordan's saying I'm very gentle, so thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Stuff off. But also blend it in at the same time. I think. I'm just gonna dab. Gonna dab on me.
Did you just stab?
I just dabbed. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Alright, so now that that's done, we are moving on to whatever is in here, which is translucent powder duo. Matte glow. So this is this. It says it says Bare Minerals on it. So what I'm going to assume that we do with this, and this is what the inside looks like. Look, you can see yourselves. Just kidding. That's not how cameras and mirrors work. I feel like this could be kind of like a highlighter, and I'm not really sure, but it's gonna like, if I had to guess.
Stop closing it. Stop.
If I had to guess, we're gonna put this on like her cheekbones to kind of make them pop a little bit. She just gave me eyes again, so I'm not really sure where this is gonna go, but I like glowing better than matte, so we're gonna make her face glow a little bit. Where? Who knows? But we're gonna do it. And with what brush? How about this one? This also says Bare Minerals, so this looks like it could work. So, how do you look? Do you like the way you look so far?
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
This eye's a little bit brighter than this eye, but that's fine.
It's very much brighter because I put a lot on this side and not a lot on that side. Okay. Kabuki. So we're going to take this brush that also says Bare Minerals on it. Okay. And we're going to...
You're just...
A dab!
Bodhi, get up there. Hey, get on your couch. Stay.
And what we're going to do is... Get my big head out of the way here. I decided I'm going to make her face glow instead of make her face matte. And so we're just going to kind of do this here. Now, I feel like I'm probably using the wrong brush here because one side is one color and the other side is the other color. Now, I don't know if that's just some fancy way of doing a brush and they thought it would be cool and that people would like it, or if one side of the brush is actually supposed to do one thing and the other side of the brush is actually supposed to do something else. But we're going to go with it. So, we're going to take this, and it's not really showing up on here. Oh yeah, it is. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. What does this do to my skin?
What'd you say it was called again?
Bare Minerals Translucent Powder Duo. It's a powder.
What kind of powder?
Translucent.
What does translucent mean?
Means you can't see it. I'm doing things right. All right, here we go.
It's not.
So this is a
showing.
translucent powder duo. Now, for all of you smart people, translucent means you can't see it. So, you're not gonna see it on the brush. So I guess it doesn't really matter what brush you use because it's not gonna get dirty or anything. Okay. So
That's not how it works.
it's not how it works. So we're just gonna kind of put this on here because it doesn't really matter because you can't see it. So I guess it doesn't really hurt where I put it. So I think what it's just gonna end up doing is making her skin just glowy. So we're gonna kind of just apply it there all over the place so that way when Jordan steps outside, she Edward's out. She sparkles, she glows. She glows in the sun. And because I really don't know what to do with this, I don't want to put too much on because I don't want to mess up my poor wife's face. So, we're going to be done with that. And don't throw makeup because your wife will get upset and you might break things. We're going to keep going. So this right here is bronzer. Now bronzer, the little bit that I understand about bronzer is that it goes on your cheekbones. I believe. That's what I remember. I could be remembering incorrectly. As far as what to use, as far as a brush, we are going to go with this one because it's black and poofy. Oh, I didn't show you. So this isn't going to be really like your normal kind of container here because this is just Jordan's from work. It's Skincare Corporation. Is that who it is? I don't know who this is by. It says suntan on it, and then it has Jordan's name on it. So I wish I could give you a recommendation as far as where to get your bronzer because Jordan's going to look so beautiful after this, but unfortunately I can't.
It's by Cover FX.
So, bronzer. It's going to go on... Apparently not here. That's where it's going to go for now. Because I've already started it and it's too late to turn back. And any mistakes you make, you want to make sure that you just match them on the other side. so that way, if you make a mistake, at least it's even. It looks like you kind of did it on purpose. So we're just going to kind of blend that in there because she really made faces when I started to do that. So we're going to take this, which is Sephora collection. Boom. 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 Alright. And we're going to put this on Jordan's cheeks to make her rosy and beautiful. I don't know if you're supposed to use this brush, but we're going to. It looks like it could be used for blush things. It looks like, yeah, it looks like a decent ratio for blush here. So we're going to pat it. You don't want to put too much on because then her face is really pink. We're just going to boop, 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 boop. And because Tim can't see it, he's going to do it again. Boop, 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 boop. And now saying boop, boop is a very vital process thing with this. You're just going to make sure you can see it a little bit. And just kind of blend it in there with everything else. Because you don't want just like big like circles on there. You want to just make sure it's blended in, but it gives it a little color, it gives a little bit of rosiness to her cheeks. Like Grandma's just been pinching them all day long. Just ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. Gotta get a little Rudolph in there. But just kind of, yeah?
Yeah.
Makes her nose a little...
Not all over it.
Alright, and we're done with blush. I think you look beautiful. This is Highlighter by Laura Mercier.
Oh my gosh, you said that right.
I know. I've heard you talk about it so much. By Laura Mercier. And it's a matte radiance baked powder. I don't know if that's important, but I'm just reading the back of it, so I'm telling you guys. This is highlighter. So it's kind of like, oh, you cannot see that. It's kind of like sparkly and shiny, which sounds like that's what would be the purpose of a highlighter. Like when you want to highlight things and like, oh, this is important. Like, This is important. This is important.
You're like that guy from Star Wars. The double-ended lightsaber?
Light sword? Jordan said I'm like the guy from Star Wars with a double-edged light sword.
Saber.
But
What is his name? Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Darth Maul's the one with the
Yeah.
double-ended.
With the red spiky face. Yeah. I don't really know. I haven't really watched him too much. And because it says blush on this side, it's already kind of red, and then powder on this side, we're going to go with this black side. The dark side. We're just going to get some on there. Just kind of boop boop. Remember that, it's important. Boop boop. And we're just going to highlight things. So, this looks beautiful. It kind of just gives like a shimmery glow. You can see Jordan's eyes. She's just like, I feel so shimmery. You always want to kind of extend it out. Make it kind of go. All the way to the temples. Just woo. 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 Beautiful. And then maybe up here. We'll give you kind of like a second pair of eyebrows. With highlighter. Make your forehead kind of shiny. But now if you have oily skin, chances are good your forehead's already kind of shiny. But that's okay. So we're done with her face. I guess. Who knows? And we're going to move on to her eyes. So it's this guy right here. Boom. And we're just going to help Jordan with her eyebrows here. Which means we're going to... Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There it is. We're going to draw them in there a little bit. Kind of just fill them in. This is the part I'm most nervous about because Jordan's very picky about her eyebrows. Not that she really cares for the sake of this video, but in general, she's really picky about her eyebrows. Her eyebrows gotta be on fleek. So...
You can't see your hands in the way.
You're not gonna be able to see this for a second because I really do need to be in front of her face. So we're just gonna kind of color. What you want to do is you want to kind of... Jordan's got some spots where she's missing some hair. So you just kind of want to... Oh boy, that's bad. You kind of want to just color in the lines here, but also realize that you are drawing a picture as a whole. So you want to fill in the spots that are missing hair. Oh my god, this looks so bad. Oh boy. You want to draw in the spots that are missing hair, but you also want to remember that you're drawing an eyebrow as well. So you just kind of want to fill everything in. And I will admit right now, I'm doing a pretty atrocious job of this. Back to the other, oh, not with that. We're going to brush it out, so we want to brush it. Brush it. Make your eye look all pretty. Pretty. And then we're going to open the other side. And we're going to do this side too. If I could spin it the right way. You spin my brown pencil round, right? There we go. We're going to try this again. And hopefully this works out a little bit better. You don't want to put too much in one spot. But now you want to make sure that they're even. So I got to make this super dark. It's got to be dark now. It's hard to go with dark brows today. Okay. And they have to be the same size. Now this one's naturally thinner than this one. This one has a little bit more hair and it's kind of already fuller. This one's a little bit less that. So my mom would be so disappointed in me. I used to be such a good colorer. Now I'm janking this all up, but that's alright. And then because you can clearly tell that I just went through with a pencil and just kind of drew on her eye here, I am going to end up kind of blending that in just a little bit with that same brush we were using before. I'm just going to get, where'd that go? There it is. Just going to put a little more bobby on there. And then just kind of blend it in so it still looks like it's somewhat natural on the edges here. I think. Yeah. And then we have this clear brow gel, which again is Anastasia, which I think I said it right this time. Anastasia. And it's just clear brow gel. And pretty much what this looks like is this. It's got some like clear goo on there. And we're just going to kind of brush them out here. And this is probably going to reveal a bunch of mistakes that I might have made. Or I could just set her eyebrows in there. Just kind of what I'm hoping it does. It just kind of sets them in. It's kind of like hair gel, but for eyebrows. We're done with her eyebrows because I'm just throwing away the shovel before I keep digging a bigger hole. We're going to move on to her eyes, like her actual eyes. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on this, which I will put back in there so I don't get it all over the place, which is this. And this is a eyeshadow primer, which means you put it on before you put on eyeshadow. What does it do? Who knows? But that's what we're going to do, which we're going to put it on. Ooh, it's not the color I thought it'd be. And we're just going to put it on. It's going to lay the foundation here for this eyeshadow that we're going to put on our eyes. Now what I'll do is I'll explain, that's a lot, so we're going to put some of this over on here. What we're going to do here is Jordan has beautiful, beautiful green eyes. So the eyeshadow we're going to do is going to be reddish / pinkish in nature. And I think there's enough on there. Just a little bit more. Kind of doubt it. So that they make her eyes stand out. Hopefully I do a good enough job with her eyes here to make up for the rest of her eye area that we're doing here. I think the rest of her face looks pretty good right now, minus the eyebrows, which I'm looking at the camera right now and all I can look at are her eyebrows. Urban Decay's Naked 3 palette! We're gonna use Limit. Limit's like a lighter pinkish color. Now Jordan's eyes, if Jordan were to look at the camera, are like a lighter green. So she has like a little bit of yellow in there, and then like a little bit of dark green on the outside. And so this kind of lighter color pink here, I think will make them stand out just nice without making them look like, without making the makeup itself look too gaudy. So you start from the corners, and then you kind of wee out here, and then just make sure it's all even.
A technical term.
This is a technical term. With putting makeup on with me, you have to make noises to make the whole thing bearable. I'm using both ends of this brush. I don't know if you're supposed to, but what I'm seeing here is that when I'm putting it on here initially, it's kind of cakey, and it's not going on as smooth as I always see hers. And so I'm using this other end here to kind of just smooth it out a little bit. Can you open your eye? Oh, you look so pretty. To try to just kind of smooth it out here, to hopefully make it better, even though this is a pretty harsh brush on this end. You can open your eye. I'm just gonna, there we go. Oh yeah, beautiful. I love you.
I love you too.
Now we're gonna do the other eye. And I don't know if I'm doing this right again, but it's hard to make her look ugly. So my job's kind of easy here, minus the brows. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to touch that up a little bit and make sure that that looks better. And then what we're going to do now, I'm going to wipe that off a little bit. And I'm going to try something. Now this is a little bold for me, having never done makeup before, but something Jordan kind of likes to do is put like a lighter shade kind of in the middle, and it kind of makes it like highlighty. So we're going to try it. We're going to try it because I want to be brave. We're going to use Strange, and we're just going to do a very little bit. Okay, in the middle here. In the middle here. Okay. I think this is actually kind of working. Open your eyes again. Kind of, yeah, that looks kind of good. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Almost done. we've actually had to stop the video because the video ran out of space, and so I'm trying to go quickly here. We're doing probably the hardest part of everything here, because if I mess this up, there's not really a lot of going back, and so this is gonna kind of make or break her face. There's not really much going back from here without getting like crazy stuff done. So this is her liquid liner, her liquid eyeliner. It's Art Liner by Lancome. Which is just this. I will show you. So boom, boom. So this is what this is. Now when you open this up, you gotta be careful or else Jordan will yell at you. Open it up like this because all the liquid is in here. So I'm really nervous.
Me too.
So we're gonna do it not all the way over. We don't want to like make this all the way over. We're gonna start like 3/4 of the way over, and we're gonna just kind of. Oh my God, this is bad. This is already bad. So I've already put way too much. I probably should have started like this, and then come from the bottom like that. Now Jordan's usually likes to go up, and I just accidentally winged her eyeliner down. So she's looking a little Egyptian right now. But I love her and she loves me. Can you open your eye for me? So I've totally just messed everything up. So, Joy.
You fix it. Just keep going. Get thicker.
Huh?
Get thicker till it's good.
It's already super thick. It's already like on there, like super thick. I've like, this looks so bad. I don't want to do this anymore.
Babe.
I'm so disappointed because your eyes look so pretty. Like I liked how I did your eyeshadow and everything.
Oh, hold on.
It's so bad. There's a spot that kind of went up. I'm just really just doing your eyelashes right now. So I'm being overly cautious right now, not feeling very confident because I don't want to jack everything up here. So I just need to be a little bit more confident with this. I need to just kind of go hard or go home. No, that looks horrible. You look beautiful. Your eye makeup looks horrible now. So we're using this one, which is Tarty. Tarty? Well, that says tardy. I don't know what this is. I'm just going to show you. Boom. It's that. And it's mascara. Jordan's going to hold it. And so, because things can't get any worse, you're just going to apply it like a brush. You're just going to brush it on there. So, I'm going to brush it. I'm doing this wrong. You do it from the bottom. From the bottom. Do it from the bottom. If you ever need to remember... Oh no. Now the thing you have to be careful of, you have to do this carefully, because if you don't, you're going to get mascara everywhere, which I've already done. So... that'll be some cleaning up that we need to do. I feel like you're supposed to like roll it. I'm not doing that. Woot. 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 Stop blinking!
Sorry. No, don't do that. You're gonna pump air into it and it's gonna dry it out. It's bad.
Women, I have so much more respect for you because I'm super stressed right now. Because because this is not fun. So let the moral of this video be, don't wear makeup. You're beautiful the way you are. Makeup is just a stress giver, time waster. Thank you for helping me.
Mm-hmm.
So just blink a bunch of times, and then we're gonna get some closer over here. Stop blinking.
No.
Okay. All right. And then what you want to make sure that you do, you look like a $2 hoe. So the last thing we're gonna do is her lips, and we're just gonna kind of paint them on here.
What is that?
This is lipstick, I think. Let's see here. This is Kat Von D. She's the tattoo lady, right? This is Kat Von D. This is her lipstick. This is a lovely shade of some kind of red of some sort that we're gonna use. And she's just. So I'm coming to find out how much I really hate makeup. And I'm so glad that I'm a boy, so that I don't have to do this every day. Now, I'm not saying boys can't do their makeup. I'm just saying, because I'm not a boy.
You're not a boy?
because I am a boy, I don't have to do makeup all the time. Now, I feel like...
Tickles. This is what it feels like.
No, stop. I have to finish. I want to be done.
It tickles
This
so
looks
much.
so bad. So this is Jordan. This is the way it turned out. Everything started out super strong, and then not she, but I did a really bad job on her eyeliner, as you can see. It looks all janky and stuff like that. So that's really difficult. Her lips are not horrible. I did okay. They're not as Joker-ish as I would like, but they're okay. But overall, I mean, she looks gorgeous, and I mean, you don't really need any makeup on her to tell you that. So thank you guys for watching this video of me trying to do Jordan's makeup. I encourage anybody with boyfriends or girlfriends or husbands or wives to give it a shot, because it's not easy. And I thought I was going to do way better than I did, but it is what it is. Who cares? Thanks again for watching. And again, that is my so simple my husband could do it makeup look.